Very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Let's start off with a look at the headlines. DNA samples of the two suspects in connection with the murder of Seya Sademi does not match. A revelation at the Minuangoda Magistrates Court. Marking World Children's Day, President says that the nation is entrusted with an unconditional responsibility of safeguarding children. Landslide warning issued to 6 districts still in effect. Doctors at the Karapitia Teaching Hospital stage a token strike. Now on to those stories in detail. It was revealed at the Minuangoda Magistrates Court today that the DNA samples of the 2 suspects arrested in connection with the murder of Seya Sademi does not match. Thereby, the Minuangoda Magistrate ordered that the 2 suspects, including the 17-year-old student, be produced before court and be released within the course of the day today. Meanwhile, as mentioned on your headlines, today is World Children's Day. World Children's Day, which is marked on the 1st of October every year, is being celebrated under the theme A Benevolent Land That Dazzles the World with a Child-Friendly Environment this year. The national celebration for World Children's Day this time around will be held in Jaffna. Now, Chairperson of the National Child Protection Authority, Attorney at Law Natasha Balendran, says that all societies are invited to join together to secure the future of the children. Children's Day was first celebrated worldwide in October 1955 under the sponsorship of the International Union for Child Welfare in Geneva. The idea of a universal Children's Day was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 1954. The Convention of the Rights of the Child was then signed on the same day in 1989, which has since been ratified by 191 member states.
National Child Protection Authority wishes all of Sri Lanka's children a happy World Child's Day. We ask all of society to join us in securing the protection of the children of Sri Lanka. We have a special request for parents. We ask that you have open, non-judgmental conversations with your children. Make it comfortable for your children to come to you with their problems. Then they are more secure, more protected. At the same time, we ask adults to focus not only on the well-being and protection of their own children, but to focus also on the well-being of children around them. Think about joining a child protection committee in your community. It is only by all of society coming together that we can secure the future and protection of the children of Sri Lanka. We also ask children to know who they can trust. If there are people who do good by you, who show you the right way, then these are the people you should trust. Do not go to lonely places. If at any point you are made to feel uncomfortable by any other person, immediately tell a trusted adult or call 1929 and the National Child Protection Authority will take steps to secure your protection.
Today also marks the International Day of Older Persons. This year's theme is Sustainability and Age Inclusiveness in the Urban Environment. Consultant community physician of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Shiromi Madhuage, said the number of elderly persons in society are increasing day by day. Meanwhile, President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe have issued messages for World Children's Day and International Day of Older Persons.
In his message, President Maithripala Sirisena says that recently reported incidents shows that the responsibility of protecting children has been shirked by the society. President Sirisena goes on to say that this must be rectified immediately and provisions must be made to implement laws and introduce new laws or amend existing laws. Meanwhile, issuing his message for World Children's Day, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that we should protect and safeguard children by understanding their mindset, treating them with loving care, safeguarding them against suffering and pressure directed from society and family, and strengthening them to face challenges of life. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe adds that safeguarding children against disasters and abuse has become a grave responsibility cast on parents and elders. Issuing his message for International Day of Older Persons, President Maithripala Sirisena says that urbanization has posed a serious challenge to the survival of the role of the elderly. President Sirisena points out that in many households today, elderly persons are kept in elders' homes while the children spend their lives as machines in their homes. The President goes on to note that there must be a national dialogue on the imperative need for taking steps to prevent recurrence of unfortunate situations faced by elderly persons in today's world. Issuing his message for International Day of Older Persons, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says it is paramount on our part to pay increasing attention towards the welfare of elders at a time when the destitution of elders has become a social problem. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe adds that improvement of welfare services to safeguard elderly people and building a socio-economic background that would strengthen family ties are the challenges facing us.
On to another headline-making story. The heavy rains which have been battering several areas in the island continue to persist. However, the rainy weather did seem to have receded in other areas. The Department of Meteorology forecasts heavy showers in several areas of the island in evenings as well. The heavy showers have mainly affected the Galle, Mathura and Colombo districts. Disaster situations were reported from the Mathura and Galle districts today as well. The Kadua, Athurulia, Malimbada and Ulindua areas were submerged due to the Nilwala River in Mathura breaking its banks. Low-lying areas on the banks of the Nilwala River too remain submerged. Our correspondent said that the Akurasa-Kadua road has inundated, hampering vehicular movement. Farmers in these areas are also severely inconvenienced as their crops have submerged underwater. Locals in the area say due to the flood situation, 2 crocodiles have been seen roaming in the area. According to our correspondent, the Mathura district has been experiencing intermittent rains since morning. Meanwhile, several villages including Vakvala and Opatha are inundated due to the Ging River breaking its banks. Meanwhile, the National Building Research Organisation says that the landslide warning which was issued to the Badulla, Nurelia, Kalutara, Galle, Mathura and Hambantota districts is still in effect. Head of the Landslide Research and Risk Management Division, RMS Bandara, said that as there is a reduction in the rainy weather conditions, there have been no recent reports of landslides or collapsing of earth embankments. A group of surgeons of the Karapite Teaching Hospital have launched a strike action. The surgeons charge that certain doctors are misusing the operating theatres of the hospital. Our correspondent said that the strike action, which was launched yesterday, was in effect today as well.